Hey guys, welcome to my channel. My name is Anna. I'm an investment advisor and I communicate very often with extremely successful and rich people. Some of them are my friends. As you know, I studied at one of the top universities in Russia, so a lot of people with whom I communicated during my studying process are children from families with extremely rich background. So some of my friends have not one car, one BMW. No, they have five, Porsche and etc. And so that is why I can say you how really people think and understand the world of friendship. So I had different relationships and with different people. So with some of them I had more close relationships, so I trust them more, I communicated with them more, but with some of them I was like acquaintances. And I'm such kind of person who always mention some details of the behavior of another person. So I always analyze how this person act, how he told with me, what he said, what he what he mean while saying something, and etc. It is my nature, it is my character, so I always think about such things, and that is why I can I could mention that time some moments that are essential in reality. So I saw the evolution of attitude of another person. So firstly, we had he was very cold for me, for example, but then after some years um, he feel extremely good emotions about me, so he is very kind and he tried to help me sometimes. And in reality I can say a lot about different people. So for example, I know a girl from extremely rich family, and I know that she can be like open for human only like the first level of her feeling. So I mean that she is very close inside, so she will not help anybody in reality, so it is very small percentage that she will help, but she can be very kind in public, so she's not in reality so kind, or she can show that she like to communicate with a lot of people, but this communication doesn't mean anything for her in reality. And so that is why if you drink coffee with her or go to shopping or communicating a lot, but in reality this moment doesn't mean anything for her, she will not help them. So she will say, why we are communicating only because of studying, and why I should help them earning money or doing something. So there are in the world of big money and people who are like elite and very rich, there is like a gradation of others, so they have levels of attitude to some people. So for one level they would do anything, for example for very close friends, for family. For another level they can help in some moments, but that are not so important itself. And for the another level, they would do nothing, but they would communicate with them, talk about nothing, drinking coffee, going to the theaters, and something like that. In reality, all people are different, and I met some of them who are not like kind. They don't accept like responsibility for anything, and they are like no, like this. So they are flexible, but in reality you cannot be sure that they would help. So I think that friendship is not about spending time while everything is okay, amazing, perfect, when you're funny, when you have no problems. But for me, friendship and people who are important for me are in situations when there are some problems. And that is why I very carefully choose with whom I communicate. So I don't really need to waste time spending it while going somewhere, like communicating about anything, like speaking about anything, or going somewhere, because I have goal, I have like a career, so I can't afford doing nothing as my friend, for example. But there are a lot of people who think that, oh, if I am friends with this rich person, then he will solve all my problems, then he will help me, and something like that, or he will help me to get a job, and etc. But in reality, it doesn't work like this. In the majority of cases, they tell you, oh, it is not my problems, I'm so sorry, I can't help. But in reality, you would understand that this person can help, but he will say, oh, I can't help. And that is why people don't have extremely close friends, because all communications are about simple moments that are not inside of your nature. So you don't take emotions of this person, or you're not able to think about him. So in the most cases, people are selfish, and rich people are very selfish. And you should understand that in reality, rich people know that they are rich. So they understand when somebody lies them, for example, and is not honest, for example. So because of the fact that they know the value of their money, they feel that they don't want to be close with anybody else. So it is this situation has two sides. Firstly, you feel sometimes lonely, but in another moment you are safer. So very often good relationships, very close relationships, or love makes you like weak, more weak. So you are not so strong, because when you trust somebody, it doesn't mean mean that this person is honest with you. So sometimes you can say about one kind of business, and this person will understand, oh, she run her business connected with sport activities, maybe I should do the same. And this person, your friend, can say you a lot about how he runs his business, what problems he have, and give you some moments that can help you to run the same business in this sphere, and not in such case this person will not know that another person run the same business. And then after some period of time, when you understand the whole situation, you feel oh, I'm so stupid, oh, I'm so weak, oh, I felt that this person really loved me, or that this person wanted to be friends with me, but in reality the reality is the opposite one. And it can be connected with like love partners. So very often like rich men understand after some period of time that they are young lover don't like him, but they like his money. And it is very like like this to understand it, and you don't want to trust anybody. And that is why rich people, they have already run this way. They had some problems with other people. They had such situations, and then they don't want to trust anybody. So they become close to everybody. So we have different levels of ourselves. So inside we keep the most important information, feelings that can be like secret. Then we have some information that is not so amazing and that you don't really like to know everybody. So such kind of information cannot be legal or something like that, but it can be not so suitable for the society, and you cannot like this information to be well known. That is why you can say this only for some people. But there is some level of yourself, some information, some knowledge, some facts that are for society, so they can be published. This information can be well known, and that is why everybody in the city or in your country can know about this. And that is why in the most cases rich people don't want to be weak. They don't trust anybody in reality. So they can have friends, but they are not like acquaintances. They are more like acquaintances. So rich people are lonely very often, and they know that if something goes wrong, they are, for example, soulmates or friends will not communicate with them. So you start developing your career, earning more money, and you're focused on the goals. You don't live at that moment, because if you live even in talking with people, going somewhere, you can feel that this is not real. This person, you can't trust this people, and something like that. So you can have like friends that, but they would not be close. So after having some awful experience, you understand that it is calmer for me to be focused on myself, to be selfish, but not to tell information that I would not like everybody to know, to tell somebody. Because girls, for example, friends, so for example, you can be a wife of a person, and you can have like friends, girls, and sometimes these people can want your husband. They can do anything to take your husband and live with him, for example. So they can be lovers of your husband, or they can do something that will lead to problems in your family, for example. So you can say them something, and they can say such kind of information that in reality would not help you to keep your family, but to have problems, more problems. So people are not very kind in many cases. They can think that you have better family, and they can't accept this, and they would hide something. And that is why it is impossible, if you're a successful person, to be open, to love people. You should be close. You should think about keeping your money, and you understand that you can't trust anybody, because very often people lie you. So I hope that you like this video. Don't forget to subscribe. See you later. Bye bye.